Hey, it's Steve Barcello, Cryptozoology Paranormal Museum, back out at Medoc Mountain State Park. I'm running the museum today, so I can only do a short hike. As you can hear, there's just a few bugs here. When I first walked in, it was dead quiet, so I'm just getting a little bit of noise now. But look how clear this is getting. Leaves out of the trees, and this is kind of what I came down to check out. I have another little video I'm going to post probably before this one about us getting some campsites for next week, and going to do some bigfooting then, overnight stuff. It is almost 80 degrees. Actually, it might be over 80 now, and this is November. Is this crazy? I'm loving this warm weather. See how quiet it is? Except for the leaves. Lots of leaves. Thank God they're out of the trees. Look how far in you can see now. I'm going to get some sun here. Spider webs that I'm walking into. Of course, I don't have my harness or sidearm or anything today, but I did bring a thermal scope. Dead quiet. Dead quiet. I don't know if you guys can hear that, some branches breaking. Nothing major, but just that's how quiet it is. I can hear something off in the distance. But the guys were out here the other night actually, and they said they really got nothing. The moon was pretty much not full, but close. I think the full moon was actually tonight. I'm listening. I'm hearing some kind of noise down here. I can't make out what it is. But otherwise, here it's dead quiet. That's a bird way back behind me over there. It's warm enough where I need to watch the ground for snakes. I mean, it's been warm the last week, so anything that was getting ready to hibernate is not. I think some of the stuff I'm hearing is literally just branches and leaves falling out of the trees. Boy, look how far in I can see. That's amazing. Yeah, I'm all excited to get back out now at night. This area here is a little thicker. You can still see there's some leaves in these trees here. As opposed to like here where it's a lot thinner, you get the canopy. And I'm staying on trail. I had someone come in the other day and tell me you should walk around with a mirror looking up so you can look in the trees and try to explain to them you don't need to, even with a thermal scope. as long as you keep on looking ahead, you can see, even though these trees are 90 feet tall and stuff, I mean, something's up there, you will spot it if you just keep alert and keep looking. Not to mention the mirror would be incredibly distracting. Good signal device. Something I haven't done yet today, I haven't eaten at all today, so I think I'm going to be doing a quick cook out of the vehicle. Probably just doing oatmeal and some peanut butter. One of the quick things I've been doing now, my crazy diet. Definitely movement right in front. Turn the scope on and see if it's deer. Yeah, you're not going to be sneaking up on anybody with these leaves here, tramping through this stuff here. We actually do come out. We will bring a leaf blower, electric leaf blower, for a number of reasons. I mean, if in the campsites you don't want to be crunching leaves all night and keeps the bugs away from the tents and stuff, blow it back. And but even out here, if we get something, you want to get out. Like here, trying to blow this is going to be like impossible. But just areas where it's, you know, near the water, you can actually blow back the leaf litter. Better chance of finding prints or anything else. Yeah, no way you're sneaking up on anybody with all this leaf litter here. But that's why it's so quiet. I think it's just me coming through. I'm making so much noise. I basically become the predator. It's hard to even hear when I hear something in the distance for the leaf litter being so noisy. So I'm all excited. Be heading to, something just moved over there. See if I can use the thermal scope. I don't see anything hot, but I definitely saw a shadow. There's something hopping in the tree up there. Maybe that's what I saw. That's not that big though. All right. Well, like I was saying, I'm excited about getting out to Lexington, Kentucky for the Crypticon. Last year was a blast, had a good time, great networking, and just had a lot of fun. And if, I'm not setting up a table, I'm just going as a normal person, walking around with a badge on. I did the VIP thing, just comes with, I think you get earlier access. I don't know, I think the t-shirt, something silly like that, but whatever. We gotta support these things too. But that should be fun. Catch up with some folks I haven't seen in a long time from the Bigfoot world, and of course the Medoc crowd should be there too. I'm not sure if Mike's going, but hopefully I want to talk to him too, and he's planning on coming out and doing some Bigfooting with us, so I'm hoping that'll be the following month. Now conditions are perfect. You give it another week or so, there probably won't be a leaf in the tree here. And then a little after that, these start to get blown around a little, so it'll be less leaf litter on the trails. And they slowly break down, of course, too. Yeah, it's warm. I am actually sweating in November, and trust me, it's not like I'm doing any kind of crazy hiking here or anything. Lots of spider webs out here too. Here's some leaves hanging from spider webs. One of the most important reasons to carry a walking stick is just to knock the webs down. Look how far you can see in. This is great. I know it sounds silly, most people aren't impressed with leaves out of the trees, but we want to come out here at night, set up a chair, we have multiple people not too far from each other, and just with parabolic dishes and thermal scopes, you can really survey the area, see any kind of movement, and just sit out here for a couple hours. It's the way to catch things. Moving around is great, gets you places, but especially like now, you're going to make so much noise, you're not sneaking up on nothing. They're going to hear us tromping in a mile away. Here, I'm coming back up to the exit here. The exit. The entrance to this trail. I'm curious to see how many people are in the parking lot besides me. So except for dead quiet and some little branch breaking, not a heck of a lot today, but that's not what I wasn't expecting for a walk by. I was expecting just to get, at best, little spiders away. Possibly some disturbance in the leaves, maybe find a print, something like that, but no, didn't see anything like that. We'll be coming out and doing baiting before the big exploring night we come out. One of the problems is looking at weather, and there's a good percentage chance of rain, which kind of makes, I don't like having my equipment out in the rain, first of all. Too much money. And you can't see far. It's raining, and of course muffles the noise. I mean, after the rain, besides being buggy, it's a good time to look for prints. That was a big crack. Sounded like a tree going down. house. I'm over here by this gazebo, so I can't say for sure where that sound was coming from. It sounded kind of like back from where I was. The museum mobile. We got to get up here and start doing our events again too. See if I can gracefully get in the vehicle and hold everything here. Now this is going to be the tricky part. Unhooking this from a little tripod to mounting you guys onto a bean bag. Hopefully we'll do it. See what's twisted around what here, and it is hot in here. I gotta get the vehicle started. I can't believe I'm actually driving with the air on. Whew. Window down. Scope off. Lens covered. There we go. Whew. I don't think this vehicle has a temperature on it. I'll look at my phone later. Whew, man, it's warm. I'm getting this weird red thing up. Device overheating, that's what it is. So I'm going to turn the air on because it's telling me the device, which is my phone, is getting too hot. I guess these new iPhones do that. A red screen comes across from the top. All right, well, we went for a little hike. Didn't see anything super exciting, but the conditions are perfect. Weather is almost too perfect. It's too hot, but it'll be cooling off by the end of the week. I'm going to drive until the air gets going here with the window down. Yeah, we're getting some air now. But so I'm all excited. That's going to be great. So we have a busy, I'm hoping the museum gets a little busier. We're hit and miss. We're all getting into, we're already off season, but now we're trying to do more and more events. We did a ghost hunt like a week ago, and that was successful. We actually got some good activity. The video you can go back and see. There's 2 hour-plus live videos, and then there's a shorter kind of like best of that I put in the stuff we caught and talked about it. And we did that. It was a night in the museum. We're going to do that again. We'll do shorter ones. We'll probably do like a 3-hour, 4-hour ghost hunt to keep it more, a little more tolerable. Now that I kind of know what we're going to be investigating, and I want to keep the group small. We're bringing people in that never ghost hunted before, so it's kind of showing them the do's and don'ts, and when you're doing EVPs that you have to be quiet, and common sense things if someone has done it, but if you haven't done it, who knows. So, but someone's up on that trail there. we got more stuff coming. Like I said, we do more Bigfooting, getting out in the park here. People are meeting us down here. If you want to do that, let us know. Reach out to us. And then, of course, I'm starting to do the traveling again, which, as you guys saw, I was going to be in Lexington. That's kind of more of a business trip, doing an event. But I'm going to see if I can spend some extra time and do some investigating while I'm up there. And then on top of that, I just got back from, was that 3 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago? Can't even keep track. Brown Mountain, North Carolina, Brown Mountain Lights. Didn't get anything special, once again. I mean, when you go out and do these investigations, it's sort of like anything else, hunting. You can't guarantee you're going to get anything. I mean, it's hit and miss. We do the best we can. We've been very lucky, but it's just a matter of doing your due diligence, carrying the proper equipment, taking your time. And if nothing else, a lot of times all we do is we get someone telling us about their experience. If I'm lucky enough to get an interview with someone there. So that's what we're going to do. And that's what I'm hoping at Crypticon, is to run in people that will going to recognize me from the museum and want to tell me their stories. And if I can get them to sit down and let me record them. And maybe if someone's got something that's not too crazy far away, it's like, let me show you a place where we've had something happen and go out and film that and maybe do some research. Investigate and just see what we get. So that's kind of the game plan. Oh, another thing. I know I've been talking about this. I know we haven't done it yet, but we're gonna hopefully do it. I'm hoping this week. It'll be the first one. We're gonna start doing our podcast. It'll be basically via Zoom. My game plan is, I was talking to George and stuff, and mentioned this, John and some of the other guys, how I'd like to base it in the beginning, at least I think this would be the way to work it, is to have like a subject. Patterson-Gimlin film. Make that the basis of the subject. I have some really good slowed down footage. It went into another one of my videos where I talked about it. And just discuss that. And then from there, wherever it takes us. We don't have to hammer that down. Just, I'd like to discuss that in, intelligently and go through it, and, our honest opinions of it, and everyone's going to be different. And that should be interesting. But if it takes us down, someone like, that reminds me of this UFO story or this, that, fine. We're just going to leave, no politics, no religion, none of that stuff. And we're just going to talk shop. We're going to talk, cryptozoology, ufology, paranormal, spook lights, whatever, Keep it on the subject there. So that's our plan, is to do that and to see how long it goes. Hopefully get at least 45 minutes or so. And some guys might only be able to get in for a short period, 15, 20 minutes. And then the rest of us, I'm sure, will be there throughout the whole thing. I'm not planning on going live with it in the beginning. I'd just rather be to edit it and be to put some things in, do it that way. But beyond that, then we'll see what else happens. Then we'll pick up, like I said, other subjects. Anything could be the subject, whatever we have enough data on. I just got interviewed for a newspaper up in the DC area, and they did a piece on cryptics in their area: Goatman, Chessie, Snallygaster. So it made me actually look more into it. The Goatman was the one I was probably the most familiar with. Snallygaster, actually, some of the information there I found that was pretty cool about the seven-pointed stars, actually sometimes referred to as a Snallygaster. That so it's supposed to keep evil spirits away, and Snallygasters. You see them on barns and stuff like that. Basically, Snallygaster means quick ghost, apparently German. A lot of things. It just, it was fun to do more research, and I want to do more of that. So we can do pieces on that, just bring people up to speed and talk about stuff and do some research. And it's good for us as cryptozoologists just to keep on, being more in depth into our knowledge on some of these cryptics, instead of just a kind of a glazing over, which is what a lot of it is. We just kind of. It was kind of funny when I was looking them up after they kind of left me a message, said they wanted to talk to us about these cryptics, and was I available? And I called them back, and one of the things I pulled with Metazoo cards on all three cryptics. So, and I was just kind of seeing what they had written as, their flavor text on there as far as stuff about it. And then, of course, Wikipedia and crypto this and crypto that, and just seeing what other people had to say in personal stories. Some are like really silly. Some got into, what one politician called another one and stuff like that. Like, who cares? And but it was just kind of a unique thing to do. But anyway, this kind of stuff we're going to be doing more, getting more in depth, just trying to, now that I'm once again retired again from town politics, I'm just going to spend more time investigating, researching. Like now, I've got to go up in the museum. I said, I got a little bit of time. Let's go run to the park, shoot a quick video, see what I get. And I was really more just curious how the leaves are going. And they ran into the ranger Jason there, who's been selling hot dogs through a hot dog. He's got Jason's Wiener Wagon, which he sets up over by the museum, and he's apparently going to be there Wednesday. So if you want a really good beef wiener, come by Wednesday. I'm not sure what time he's going to be there, sometime around noon. And I'm going to reach out to another friend of mine, Andy's Kettle Corn, and see if he wants to come over. It'd be nice if we can get 2 food trucks there at the same time. And I think they'll benefit each other. So I'd like to get some, something over that side of town would be nice. But just all kinds of goofy things. Just doing all kinds of goofy things just to kind of help the community and, help. We all got to work together, help each other out, and that's kind of the bottom line. And if we can bring people into town, that's good for Littleton and everyone else. And plus, people come in, they love it, they enjoy it. We can take them out and, show them places, bring them to the park, do a ghost hunt. I mean, the museum, we're always adding more stuff to the museum. Matter of fact, I was out last night with the world's worst projector I bought on Amazon, like $60. It's one of these things you supposedly can play through your laptop or your TV. It's a piece of crap. Oh my God, it barely focuses. It has a hard time just reading the jump drive. It has all these, reads like everything supposedly, but what a pain. And I had to, on the UFO in the front of the building where I have that big green beam coming down, I wanted to have a silhouette of someone being beamed up. And I couldn't get it back far enough to get it very big, so the thing that's beamed up is only about yay big, probably 2 feet, 2.5 feet. I wanted to have it more like at least 3.5 feet. It wasn't going to happen. And even at that, as it was getting pretty dark, it was such a poor projector, I could barely see the outline. So I'm like doing the shadow and trying to draw it in with a Sharpie. And then at that point, kept black paint, which kind of ran down. And so I just got the bulk of it painted in. Then went back this morning with the green paint and touched things up and made it look better. But now since this guy's kind of small, he's up in the beams, it's not too bad. I'm going to put some other creatures being beamed up too, I guess. A cow and maybe, I don't know, whatever else you guys think would be cool. And just kind of fill that in. Which I'm trying to get the murals on the front of the building done. I need signage done, so that's another thing to do. Which sucks when we don't have much money coming in. So that's another reason we need to do events, to put money into the museum. Now, I do not reap a cent out of the museum. Matter of fact, I am supporting the museum at this point. So, I mean, every time I go in there and something's happened, I'm reaching in my pocket. So that's why we need to. I appreciate everyone's been great supporting us, coming out and, buying T-shirts and mugs and things like that. We're going to try to get some more tchotchkes in and just do more events. Because the more events we can do, the better off. But anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. We've got all kinds of stuff going on, and we appreciate your support. I'll talk to you soon.